Nostalgic America in 1965 with a 17-year-old girl and boy. I was alone once again, for Joanne's mother had taken a wonderful offer to become a high school principal in Nebraska. They'd left right away, needing a few months to find a home and get settled in during the summer. I didn't quite know what to do, so I let the void fill me for a week, which doesn't fill. So I let the waves of memories sweep over me, those swells never to be forgotten. I no longer spoke to the fates. It had only been a kind of a plaything for me, a way to speak at large, to express myself. If there were fates, which there weren't, they'd at least been kind enough to variegate the many colors and shades of my life into a stained glass window that now had many glorious, wonderful panes, all of them still shining, although shattered. Beverly, a gymnast, a year behind her brother, Kurt, and I, had asked me to take her to the prom a few months ago, but I'd said that I couldn't because of Patricia. I felt bad, although I don't really know why I should have. I gave her a call. I don't know why. Perhaps it is that if someone liked me, then the relationship is already partway along. However, I knew her from before. She was, well, pleasant, but she said she'd like to go out, but she had a busy schedule. Plus, her mother and stepfather had been watching her like hawks after she had gotten into some kind of unnamed trouble. Well, they knew me, for I'd often been there with Kurt playing pool. Still, it didn't look good. I could use my parents' second car, so I went over to see Kurt, parking around the corner from Gunderson on Roosevelt Road, a busy road. After a while, Beverly and I snuck out. I drove down Roosevelt Road, soon looking in my rearview mirror. There was Bob, her stepfather, driving about 3 cars back. Boy, was he good or what? He's following us.
He does that, but he never admits to it.
I guess. Ditch him. This may not end well for you, but just for fun. I drove around a big truck and then pulled a quick right, hoping for a block out from the truck. Bob didn't see us turn, but I'd noted that the truck now had its left turn signal on and was moving toward the left lane. No good. Bob will see that we're no longer there up ahead.
What will he do?
He'll take the next right on the next block, then drive fast and try to pick us up again, even see us right away if he makes a lucky guess.
So what now?
We have to turn around, a 3-point turn. No driveways, time is short. I performed it as quickly as possible. We were back at Roosevelt. However, it was clear to cross, and so we did, and thereby had entered Berwyn.
He won't look here?
No, he won't, at least not yet, and it's hard to get across. We were lucky.
And if we hadn't been lucky?
We would have ended up taking a right on Roosevelt, the same way we were headed, and that wouldn't have been the best thing to do.
But we still would have gone into Berwyn when possible.
Yeah.
Know anyone in Berwyn?
No, not really, but I went to a party there once.
How was it?
All the girls had beehive hairdos and they were chubby.
Are we safe now?
No. Bob will comb the South Oak Park area, at least the parts we could have reached, as blocked by the expressway, and then he will figure out that we're in Berwyn. Cicero. That's between Berwyn and Chicago, and in a direction away from Bob, which will widen the distance. Our best course.
He'll give up?
Probably.
Isn't Cicero full of mobsters and bad guys?
Well, yes. We'll have something to eat at one of their joints. Beverly looked scared. I added, they like customers. It occurred to me that this kind of escaping, while somewhat exciting now, might tend to get old rather quickly. You had to know when to fold them. We drove for a while. We're here. This inn was Al Capone's old headquarters, a refuge far from his rivals. The North Sider had hoped to lure him near a window here, which didn't happen. However, they still shot up the whole place with Tommy machine guns.
Let's go home, okay?
Next time we had a walking date, and the real chemistry was evident. My friend Joe had since gone on from whomever to go with Elena, a Spanish girl who he'd just walked up to in school, having told her that she looked pretty.
Way to go, Joe.
Joe and Elena picked up Beverly and I one day somewhere as planned, and we were driving down Roosevelt toward Harlem, and we got into a minor crash. We got out. We were all okay. A police car arrived. Wouldn't you know it, of all the fluke happenings, Beverly's mother and her stepfather Bob happened to be driving by a minute later.
Unbelievable.
Beverly had to get in the car with them and go home, and well, that was the end of that for a while. Beverly and I would keep going out for a while until I went off to college. We'd walk with Pat Hickey and his girlfriend. She was Friday night. I could fill another book with her. It was a most excellent time. High school was over. There was my job driving a truck all around 2 days a week, and there was, I don't know, sports, and there was summer, and time for a break before starting college? Romance wasn't everything, was it? High school was over. There was my job driving a truck all around 2 days a week, and there was, I don't know, sports, and there was summer, and give it up, I thought. Just relax. You're all out of miracles.